Hello and welcome to this demonstration of the Document Actions Library, which is part of the Bluefish Productivity Bundle. The Productivity Bundle provides enhancements to the Alfresco experience, and components of the bundle can be purchased together or individually. The Document Actions Library provides several new features for Alfresco 4 or Alfresco 5. The first thing it does is provide a way to easily set metadata on a group of documents all at one time. This can be documents of one type, or we can provide mapping rules to set metadata across types. We'll demonstrate both of those features today. The second feature we'll demonstrate today is the ability to export content from a share site. Content can be exported just as the content files themselves, or we provide the ability to export both content and the associated metadata. When content or metadata are exported, they are copied into a zip file. Metadata is exported as a formatted HTML file and is grouped with the content. The first feature we're going to demonstrate today is the bulk metadata edit feature. I've created a site here called Document Actions, and in it I have two different document types. One's a short form, one's a long form. And you see I have folders for each, and then a folder with mixed types. If we go into the long form, we can see I've dropped in some documents, and there's a set of sample metadata right here. None of the metadata has been set on these documents. Now normally, if you were in a folder and needed to set metadata across all the documents, you'd have to do it individually by editing properties, either via the detailed properties or the simple metadata editor. However, with our Actions library, you can select an entire group of documents, bring up a form, and then set the metadata on all of them in one fell swoop. So we'll demonstrate that right now. So let's start with a simple use case where we have a batch of documents, all the same type, and we want to set metadata on all the documents in a folder. As I demonstrated before, these documents currently don't have their metadata set. So I'm going to select all of them, and then I'm going to select Edit Properties. And we've added an action here that will let you bring up a form and basically choose which properties you want to set on each of the documents. So I'm going to just set a few of the fields here. And we'll do, now I'm going to save, and we've updated the document properties on all the documents in this folder that we selected. So let's see if they changed. You can see the title's been updated on all of them across the entire folder. If I go into one of the documents, you can see the fields that I've chosen have been set on the document. And I didn't have to do all of them, just the ones I wanted to set. Now this is document 12. Let's go into a different document just to show that they were set across all of the documents in the folder. You can see this has been set as well. So this is a very quick way to set one or more properties as needed on a set of documents within a folder. And again, this was a single document type. So in that first example, we basically had a form that mapped to a single document type. However, our Document Actions Library supports setting up rules to map a share form to multiple document types on a property by property basis. So here we have the long form document again, where no metadata has been set. But we've also have a different document type in here, which we're just calling a short form. It actually is a different document type in Alfresco. However, because we set up mapping rules, we are able to use the Edit Properties feature to set values on all of these documents at one time. So I'm going to go to Edit Properties. I'm going to set a title here. And we'll just set repeating list and the title. And hit save. And once again, all the nodes have been updated. So CM title has been mapped to both the title field on the short form document as well as the sample document, the long form. But if we go in to a document, not only was CM title copied, but also our repeating text list was copied. And so that was set actually on both document types. So this can be a really powerful feature to enable you to set up one template that's mapped to multiple document types. The last thing we should show is a demonstration of how Document Actions Library for bulk edit can be used with Power Search to actually search for a group of documents and then do a bulk update on the search result set. So let's demonstrate that now. So in this last example here for bulk metadata edit, we've combined it with our Power Search utility, and we're going to search for a group of documents that I've already set up with the title of Power Search. And you can see I have 25 documents with the title Power Search, and I want to update these from the search results now. So I'm going to select all of them and then edit the properties. We're going to change the title, and we'll also add some other data all at the same time. So if I hit save here, these documents have all been updated. If I go into any one of them, you can see the new title has been set, the sample text has been set, repeating data and date, and the integer and long values have been set. So it's a very easy way to combine Power Search with the Document Actions Library to search for a group of documents and do a bulk update on their metadata with one simple form. So now that we've gone through the features of bulk metadata editing, let's show some of the bulk export features that are provided. If we select a group of documents here, you can see in addition to our edit properties, we have export content and metadata. Now, newer versions of Alfresco provide a way to export content files into a zip, but they don't have a content and metadata. And also older versions of Alfresco don't have the content export. But if we do an export content here, it'll basically download all the documents you've selected and put them into a zip file. And you can see down here we've created a zip. If we open it up, all the documents are in the zip file. Now if we do content and metadata, it's a similar process. You just select it and then download the ones you selected. The files and their metadata will be bundled up and copied to a zip. So in this case, the documents have been exported to a zip file. However, not only have they been exported with the content, but the associated metadata has been exported as well. Each metadata file has a .metadata.html extension. And if you open it up, you can see all the metadata on this document. So it's a powerful way to be able to export an entire folder's worth of documents and their associated metadata. For exporting documents, one more quick example. We showed exporting a single folder, but what if you need to export a folder and its children folders? So we're at the root here under Documents. If we select all the folders here and do Export Content and Metadata, we will actually get an export of not only the root folder, but all of the child folders and the content in those folders. So here I've opened up my exported zip file, and you can see underneath Documents are my folders, and if I drill down into each of the folders, then I have the documents in those folders and their associated metadata files. So thank you for joining us for this demonstration today. If you have any further questions or want more information, our contact information is provided on the slides that follow. Thank you.